have a quiet little motel tucked away off the main highway, and as you see, perfectly harmless looking, when in fact it has now become known as the scene of the crime. This motel also has, as an adjunct, an old house which is, if I may say so, a little more sinister looking, less innocent than the motel itself, and in this house the most dire, horrible events took place. I think we can go inside because the place is up for sale, although I don't know who's going to buy it now. In that window on the second floor, the single one in front, that's where the woman was first seen. Let's go inside. You see, even in daylight, this place still looks a bit sinister. It was at the top of the stairs the second murder took place. She came out of the door there and met the victim at the top. Of course, in a flash there was the knife. And in no time, the victim tumbled and fell with a horrible crack. I mean, the back broke immediately it hit the floor. It's difficult to describe the way that the twisting of the, well, I won't dwell upon it. Come upstairs. Of course, the victim, or should I say victims, hadn't any conception to the type of people they would be confronted with in this house, especially the woman. She was the weirdest and the most, well, let's go into her bedroom. Here's the woman's room, still beautifully preserved, except for the imprint of her figure on the bed where she used to lie. I think some of her clothes are still in the wardrobe. Bathroom. This was the son's room, but we won't go in there because his favorite spot was the little pile behind his office in the motel. Let's go down there. This young man, you had to feel sorry for him. After all, being dominated by an almost maniacal woman was enough to drive anyone to the extreme of, oh, well, let's go in. I suppose you could call this his hideaway. His hobby, as you can see, was taxidermy. Zombie here, creeper here. An important scene took place in this room. There was a private supper here. And, oh, by the way, this picture has great significance because, let's go along to cabin number 1. I'll show you something there. tidied up. The bathroom.